All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay Will. So I want to give you a quick follow-up video on the iPhone XS Max. I bought this at launch, and when I bought it at launch, for those that actually follow me, you know that I had no intentions on keeping it. I feel like the iPhone XR is the smarter purchase of all the latest iPhones that are out. That's just my personal opinion. So I bought the iPhone XS Max, this phone right here, and then I just reviewed it pretty much for you guys because you guys wanted to get my thoughts on it. And it is a great phone, straight up, it's a great phone. But I got rid of it because, I think I got rid of it after like a month or so. I think it was when the XR came out, I think a month later, that's when I sold this one off. And I got the XR. And then, I saved $250 or so. The XR, like I said before, is the smarter purchase financially if you're looking for an iPhone, because you still get somewhat of a big screen. You get a 6.1-inch display. And then you get a $750 price tag if that's your thing. If you're looking for it to save some money, then, that's what it is. You're going to go with the XR. And you could even go with some of the previous models of the iPhone. I think that's another, because, Apple's ecosystem runs the same on all iPhones pretty much. Even iPhone SEs are running iOS 12 and it's running like a champ. So, that's your prerogative, how you want to spend your money. So again, I got the XR, and I really had every intentions on keeping the XR, to be honest, because I have all the latest flagships pretty much. The XR to me is a great performer. It has really good battery life. Everything is there. The cameras are great. I just all of a sudden I thought, man, I've been using the Note 9, which is what I'm recording this video with. Decided to whip out the Note 9 and go ahead and fire it up, put it on a tripod, sit downstairs, do a video. But after using the Note 9 and all these other phones that I have, that 6.4-inch displays, 6.5-inch displays, I was like, man, the XR is nice, but I should go back to the Max. And that's what I decided to do. Sell off. I posted the XR for sale. Obviously, it goes fast because it's a popular phone. And I jumped right back over. I went over to the Apple store and bought the XS Max. Just that simple. So this time around, I have my skin on it. I'm saying? I have every intentions on keeping this for now. But, when I change my mind, whatever. If I decide something else comes out, I plan on keeping this until the new iPhone comes out. Like next year. That's what I plan on doing, and that's another reason why I wanted to go back to this one. Not just because of the screen size. I felt like I was kind of getting a little bit more out of my money by going back to the Max, because while the resolution and all that stuff, I don't really care about that. It was just the screen size, just the bigger form factor of the phone that actually appealed to me after not having it. Again, because I have a lot of phones that are huge in size as far as screen goes, and that right there was somewhat of a determining factor for me for switching back to the XS Max. That was probably the main determining factor. So again, I just went to the Apple store, bought a XS Max, boom, done. Now, how's my experience been? It's been great. I mean, it's the same as any other iPhone. It's the same. It's just I get that bigger canvas. And, media consumption is where it's at, man. Let me just play something here. Let's play this. Media consumption is where it's at, folks. With a bigger screen like this, you get just all of the screen. I don't mind it having this little cutout at the top. I don't even notice it, to be honest, man. I don't notice it. I don't even pay attention to it. So I zoom it out like this, and that area over there, I don't even really care about it. I just like this full size and edge of the screen. And you can thank the Note 9 and you can thank the Mi Mix 3 for that. And every other phone I have that has an edge to edge display, it looks good on here. The bezels on the XR, they're not bad. They're just a little bigger than this. I actually don't notice either, but media consumption like this is actually really great on this bigger screen. It's just a little bit bigger, and it makes all the difference. And that's just what it is, man. So I really can appreciate the canvas that we're getting on here. Like I said in the other video, I'm kind of past the fact that they don't have split screen, but I often wonder why they don't have split screen, because this will be a great canvas for it. But they have their own reasoning as to why. One day they'll introduce it, you know what I'm saying? And by that time, Android will be on to something else, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, man. iPhones are always 2 to 5 years behind whatever Android has had for years. And that's just what it is. But that's not why I keep an iPhone. I keep an iPhone for FaceTime, iMessage. And another thing is, you see all these Google apps on my phone? What else Google stuff on my phone? Software experience for Google apps, in my experience, run better on iOS. That's just my personal opinion. I've always said that though. It's not, if you hear me saying that now, that's not something that is new. I'm just now saying because of this phone. I've said that a million times. Using software or social media things from Google are fantastic on this phone, straight up and down. I mean, everything about it, I like the experience on the Apple side, Apple ecosystem with my Google apps. I mean, how many Google apps do I have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've got a lot of Google apps on here, man. 10. Any more? 11, 12. I'm even using Gboard. And, you know, that's another thing. Gboard on the iPhone is great. Let me open up a message here. Gboard is fantastic on an iPhone. It's weird. Now here's a dislike that I've always disliked about the iPhones. The keyboards. The keyboard sucks, like really bad. So all you need to do to get rid of it is download whatever keyboard you want, go into keyboards, and I got my emoji keyboard, but you can just swipe over and delete the one that says US. It'll be right there, that one right there. Delete that one, and nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna default to whatever keyboard you have on there. So that is something that I think when using an iPhone is just great. The keyboard on here is fantastic. It's fantastic. I have no complaints about using Gboard on an iPhone. Swipe is good. Everything is good. It just works great, man. The settings are a little different on here. Like when you go to keyboard settings, it's a little different. You can still theme it and everything like that. I wish I could show the number row up top, but it's a long press gesture on here. Because I was looking for it. See, it says show number roll, but it's not showing. Did you guys see it? There it is right there. Let's see if it shows up. No, see, it's not showing in here for some reason. But other than that, I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. I am cool with it. I really like using Gboard on there. But overall, my social media experience on iOS for some reason is just different, man. Like something as simple as using, that studio app right there. When you go into that on Android, when you want to play the video, it switches you over to YouTube. But in the studio app in iOS, it stays in the app and you can check out and scan through your video and do whatever you want to do. It's kind of strange, but simple things, man. I think the overall experience. Now, one thing I will say that's a lot better on Android is the opening of the social media apps. Oh my gosh. Sometimes when I'm opening third-party apps like PayPal and things like that, it takes at least 10 seconds to open for some reason. And I don't know what that's about, I don't know. It's about some social media apps. It's just really, really slow to open. Now, gaming and everything on here, it's really good. I think I already started my career on here. I believe I started my career on here. I'm sure I did because I'm playing this on the tablet and I'm playing it on the iPhone here. Now I started it on the tablet. But I can tell you the gaming on here is sick, man. The performance given gaming on this phone is good, and I'm not even a heavy gamer. Anyway, man, I want to give you a follow-up video on the iPhone 10. Likes, dislikes. I'm feeling it, man. I think it's a good look to have the iPhone current day, the 10 or the 10R. It doesn't matter whichever one you have. It's your man, Jay Will. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. and hope you're enjoying your iPhone XS Max.